Hi, this is Morley and this is the M-Wire. A lot of people are asking about why the location of the fold on the ballot matters. And that's a very valid question. In Windham County anyway, we're going to do a running illustration right here and right now as to why that matters. You'll clearly see that the V machines are favoring one candidate over the other. An e-audit in New Hampshire town may have discovered why initial results were so far at variance from those revealed in a follow-up hand count. The audit was triggered because of what happened to Democratic State House candidate Christy Laurent. As of election night, she was short by 24 votes of winning one of her 4 seats up for grabs in Windham, a town of 10,000. But when the recount was held, she was short 420 votes. The auditors currently suspect that fold lines on the ballots being scanned fooled the machine into thinking that a candidate whose name appeared on a fold line received a vote. Something we strongly suspect at this juncture, based on the various evidence, is that some cases, fold lines are being interpreted by the scanners as valid votes, said independent Mark Lindeman, according to WMUR. This article I'm reading is out of the Western Journal, by the way. So these tweets I'm about to show are actually from the Windham, New Hampshire auditors themselves. The fold effect is large enough to account for discrepancies, but might not be all that's going on in 75 folded Bs, V straight Republican. Only 48 Vs, according to them, folds generated over Vs. This machine used on E-Day 4 for most absentee ballots. So it's just dropping Republican candidates right off the system because of the fold. Moving violation number 1. Let's move on to the next one. The quote-unquote school machine has even more dramatic problem. Counted only 28% of the 75 Vs for each Republican candidate in the contest. Well, that is a glaring problem, folks. That is absolutely glaring. And remember, this is just in Windham. Depending what they find in Windham, that could trigger the audit statewide, which is exactly what we want. If we're finding this much of a problem just in one location, like I say, you have to put the magnifying glass to it and magnify it, because it's only going to be more. You just know it is. We now have experimental confirmation that if the contest is under V'd, the fold through the V target can create a V. None of the 65 Bs was marked for St. Laurent, but the machines interpreted 25 of the folds as votes for her. So yeah, something is not right with these V machines once again. It's not just the other V company. It's starting to look like, LHS Technologies or something is what they're called. There's definitely more problems with this, folks. It's just not copacetic in any conceivable sense of the word. Auditors said their explanation fits the outcome, because if someone V'd for all 4 Republican candidates and the B happened to have its fold line going through St. Laurent's target, that might be interpreted by the machines as an over V, which would then subtract Vs from other of those 4 Republican candidates, said Auditor Philip Stark, according to WMUR. Conversely, if there were not 4 Vs already in the contest by the V'er, a fold line through the target could have caused the machine to interpret it as a V for St. Laurent, he said. The audit is not complete, but if the initial conclusion is correct, it could have a ripple effect across the state. Throughout New Hampshire, you're using the same V'ing machines, the AccuV, and in principle it could be an issue, Mark told WMUR, which is based in Manchester, the state's largest city. It really depends where the folds are in relationship to the V targets, he said. In election jargon, a V target is the equivalent of a candidate. So it does look like folds matter, folks. Fold lines matter. It's really true. But I just wanted to bring you this quick update on New Hampshire and perhaps even clarify why you're wondering why the fold lines matter. I hope this helps. Please remember to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and God bless.